What does it do? What does a 100-foot tall cake do?
Look, let's read the description. Hey everyone, we're here and we are playing a new game that we call
Who's That
Fake
Pokemon?
Brandon and I have about 25 years of useless Pokemon knowledge that we can't put to use, so we made a video up. Matt, are you ready to see if you can determine who's that fake Pokemon?
My 6th grade self is ready for this.
Awesome, awesome. Let's get right into the first round and we'll explain a little bit more after we do this first round. Matt, this is your first Pokemon, is pure fairy type. There's its silhouette. Any idea what kind of creature we're about to run into? Just like its type.
I bet it's pink.
It's a good guess.
Good.
This is Alcremie. When Alcremie is content, the cream it secretes from its hands becomes sweeter and richer. Matt, you can ask Brandon a question or two about the artwork he created with his own watercolors. Any first hint? Is this a fake or real one, you think?
In my mind, I'm gonna say, gosh, it's I'm gonna say fake. I'm gonna go with fake.
Do you want to ask him any questions before you submit?
Are those supposed to be strawberries on cream?
Yes.
On its head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that impact your answer at all?
More or less encourages it towards the being fake.
All right, you ready? Let's do it.
It's really?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Not only is it real, it has a Gigantamax form, which I will not explain.
It's a cake!
It turns into an enormous cake that is the size of a building.
Okay.
And it fits in a
But
football field.
from that Gigantamax, which I've only recently heard of even have an idea of what it is. What does it do? What does a 100-foot tall cake do?
Look, let's read the description. It's Gigantamax description. It launches swarms of missiles, each made of cream and loaded with 100,000 kilocalories.
Calories?
Hit by one of these, and your head will swim.
All right, the metric system has gone too far.
Kilocalories?
It's a kilocalorie.
Well, not just that. It's not one like mega kilocalorie. It's 100,000 kilocalories.
You can't eat that. It's 1 kilocalorie. You'll die.
My truck could run off of 1 kilocalorie.
What do you think of the artwork that Brandon created?
I think it actually looks better in watercolor because it has kind of that more abstract look to it.
Fun fact, that was the original.
Really?
Before it was a video game, one of the very first ways they ever made Pokemon was watercolor.
Really?
All right, guys, so that's how this game works. We show Matt a Pokemon. He determines if it's real or fake based on the watercolor. Brandon made all the watercolors himself. He is an artist. I am a graphic designer. I'm putting together all this in the video, in the slides, and I hope it's a good presentation. This is our friend Matt. He's just an all-around manly man.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
he doesn't have time to play around with Pokemon like Brandon and I have for the past 25 years.
yeah.
However, you do have a little bit of Pokemon.
I have recently, so my daughter thought Pikachu was really cute, which she continually has thought for a year now, and she got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Gotcha.
So I have.
So you're still only limited to the first like 150.
51, I think.
Yeah.
Experience.
Which is why you're the perfect person to sit down and go through the almost 900 Pokemon we can pull from and try to fake you with Brandon's artwork. So we are doing only fairy type today. We're doing 8 in this video. We're using our artistic skills. Brandon's watercolors is really what we're leaning on. We're gonna have some fun with this. So as you can tell from Alcremie, I think that really sets the bar for the fairy type. So.
Hopefully it doesn't go downhill from there.
Are you ready for your next one?
Let's do the next one. Let's go into it.
All right, this is a flying fairy. Based off of its silhouette, any idea what kind of creature?
I feel like there's gonna be balloons on top.
That's a really good guess. This is Pumulus, and floating to the top of the atmosphere, their mood is known to impact the weather. Just based off this brief description and the name, the flying fairy type, what do you lean towards, fake or real? And you can ask Brandon the question if you like.
Yep. So is that gas
Yeah.
escaping? So why is it not being pushed down?
It is, but it's also very light.
So it
it's sort of
floats
like,
on its own.
You know.
So it
Sort of
uses like propulsion, but in the opposite way that we have to use it.
Right, yeah.
It actually has to. So if it's on the ground, does it just smoke everything out?
Oh yeah, but that's one of its like its
Okay.
signature sort of things.
But in one of the generations, I think they said that like when it comes down lower, that's typically when it's like more stormy because of its mood.
I guess. Yeah.
Because like that, and that also blends
That
with
makes
like
sense.
storm clouds. Like they're a little bit lower, while when he's really high, he's really happy.
I'm gonna call fake because I feel like your description was a little too in depth.
Well, there's different descriptions each generation, so like they keep adding.
Oh, so it gets bold. I'll stay with fake.
Fake. All right. Pumulus is fake.
Got it.
So what do you think of the design overall?
It's got the weird buttholes on it, and it's
Whoa,
weird.
language for the children.
I said buttholes. BHs. So I don't know. I mean, I can see it being a Pokemon, just judging by some of the weird stuff y'all have talked about.
The reason why this one came up as an idea is because when pigs fly, and that's kind of what we went with here.
Okay, I can see that.
Yep.
I like the pig nose.
We were trying to push it as far how much we could get away with.
Honestly, this was like the lowest on the list, but like I thought you like watercolored it very well. Before we go on to the next one, I just want to tell everybody, please like and subscribe. This is the first time we've done this, and we would love to do more. It has been really fun designing the Pokemon with Brandon. We're having a fun time so far just presenting the Pokemon to Matt. We'd love to do more in the future. I hope this is entertaining as well as just kind of some creative content you can view. Again, like and subscribe. It lets us know to create more, and the more you do it, the faster we will pump out more stuff. Next Pokemon, you have a fighting fairy type. What do you think we're going to encounter based on that silhouette?
I'm thinking it's obviously humanoid, so it's bipedal.
Yep.
I'm guessing it's got hoofs or shoes.
Ooh.
And it's got Popeye arms.
That's a pretty good description.
Yeah.
This is
He's a goat?
This is Knockmox. Undeterred, this Pokemon is relentless in whatever it sets its mind to.
Is this his back or his front? Because that's a weirdly placed tail.
Okay, that is his back.
Okay.
But now it makes me feel like I need to like make it very sure.
I feel like we're not worried about saying b-holes, we're worried about adult content here. He has an OnlyFans. I'm gonna go with real.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Would
think
you put him on your team? You like fighting types?
I think I would.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it's 2021, so I mean.
Alright, we're submitting real.
Really?
Fake. Yeah.
I think I can literally see that guy, like, it wouldn't surprise me.
It would be great if the Pokemon Company did come out with a fighting fairy type, because it's
Oh, is
kinda-
it currently not?
No, it's not. So and that's one of the things we came up with, and we basically, let's make a fighting fairy, and I thought a fawn design would be kind of fairy-like.
Okay,
so
yeah.
that's where it
I can
comes
see that.
from. Yeah, I think Brandon did a great job
You should have made it really creepy and put a human face on it. Because could you imagine being in the Pokemon world and having a human-faced animal?
There
Have
are
you
human
seen
face like
Machamp?
Pokemon. Yeah, like the 4 arms guy. There's a lot
That
of
doesn't have a human face, does it?
that's pretty humanoid.
It's really close.
I don't like it when they're super like,
Yeah.
I know, it's the Uncanny Valley stuff.
Yeah.
It gets really weird.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have a psychic fairy type.
I
Any idea what we're going to encounter here? What kind of creature?
feel like it's gonna be like princessy. It's gonna wear a dress, long draping arms. It's got a weird hat on it.
Weird. Pretty good. Pretty good. This is Gardevoir. Psychic.
So it
fairy.
does have legs, but it still floats.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
the psychic, you know.
Okay.
It has the power to predict the future. Its power peaks when it is protecting its trainer. What are you leaning towards, real or fake?
I'm leaning towards fake.
Ask Brandon any
What's
questions.
the pink thing in his chest?
It has this like. Actually, if I turn to the side, it would have this thing like pointing out of it,
Oh,
and then it's like also has it in the back too. So it almost looks
can
like
she
this
ram
pink-
you?
I don't think that she's not a physical attacker. She just does
Why
psychic
does she?
things.
Yeah, why did she?
Because actually,
21.
well, no, actually, this is a gender specific Pokemon.
Oh yeah, because there are
No,
genders.
no, it's not actually. You can have a male Gardevoir.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't have a female Gallade.
Okay, that's right.
Because of that, I'm gonna say real.
Doggone, I gave it away. My my Poke nerdness just gave away.
See, you use the test to take the test. So
very
if
true.
questions are concerning the same thing and they're a few questions apart, you
I need-
use that first
that's-
question to answer the second
I need
question.
to shut up.
Actually, the male version of.
Hold up. Really? So I'm gonna go with real.
Doggone, we had him at fake,
We
man.
did.
Oh man, I'm an idiot.
So,
Okay, it's like a weird shark fin.
yeah.
Does it have 2 eyes or is it just one?
It has two.
It's
Kind of
two,
like
but
Sonic, but depending on which way.
right. Well, it sort of has this emo sort of look to it. You know what I mean?
Is it unhappy?
I don't know.
Does it cry?
Does it cry? I don't know.
Well, it's emo.
I mean, we all cry.
Yeah, so actually,
We all.
so Matt, fairy type, it wasn't the original 150 in red and blue. Can you guess what is super effective against fairy type?
Dirt.
Ground.
Yeah,
Why would burying a fairy be more effective than?
You can drop rocks on it.
But that would be a rock type move.
If a bird's flying around and you throw a baseball at it.
No, rock or ground is not super effective against fairy. You know what it is?
Water.
Steel and poison. And you would have known that if you had this handy dandy type chart mug. So
Very nice.
Yeah, so right over here we have the fairy type, and we can see that steel and poison are super effective against it
Very
up
nice.
top. So
So above is what's effective against it, below is what it is effective against.
correct.
Okay.
So I made this mug. I'm a graphic designer, and I redesigned a lot of the icons because I just don't think the Pokemon Company has done that great of a job with the icons or kept them consistent. I put it on a mug, and it's actually up on an Etsy shop. You can go find the link in the video. I think it turned out very well, and it's the best aesthetically pleasing type chart, if I do say so myself. So you can.
He has gotten a lot of compliments on his design.
I'm sure.
Including my wife, who does not like Pokemon. she said she thought it was a good looking mug until she found out that it was Pokemon. So,
All right. Next Pokemon, we have a fairy fire type based on the silhouette mat. What do you think we're going to encounter?
I'm willing to bet it's gonna be orange and red.
That's
And
like
on fire.
great description.
Wow!
This is
But you put the heart in it to make it a fairy type.
This is Pixiflair. It's a fairy fire type. These playful Pokemon inhabit dense forests. Their light has been known to
Fire
lead.
playful.
Their light has been known to lead travelers astray.
Leaning towards fake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start that out right now.
Why so?
It doesn't seem real. Why would you have a fire running around the forest?
So, Pokemon can control elements like that. They don't have to set things on fire if they don't want to.
Question on design. He's got two sets of eyes
And
2 mouths. Which one does he use to actually see out of?
Yeah. So.
Or is it dual personality? Is there like a bipolarness to it?
Some Pokemon do actually have multiple heads with different personalities, but this one, the top head is a reflection of the expressions being made. So the real Pokemon's in the center. Everything else is a projection around it. So the face is just copying whatever that its face is actually making.
So this is a burning heart. is basically what this is.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
We need a final answer.
I'm gonna say, I'll change my opinion. I'll get a reel.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get a reel on it.
All right. Pixiflair is fake.
Should have gone like
We
that.
got him.
Got it!
Man, feeling good here.
Your description of the reflection and everything kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
Nice job selling it. All
All
right.
right.
I feel a little redeemed from giving away
Yeah,
Gardevoir.
you're
right.
completely giving one away.
Snuck one in.
There we go. All right, let's go to our next Pokemon. This is a pure fairy type, based on the silhouette. Any ideas what we're going to encounter here, Matt?
White and pink, fox-like, with long legs. Like.
You got the fox part right.
Oh!
So this is
I like this design, actually.
this is Phoenerus. This is pure fairy. Its tail feathers never stop growing and increase in beauty the older it becomes.
So it's like a peacock.
Yes.
Does it
That's the
stand them
voice.
up?
Yeah, it's very close to a peacock, so you can see that like it can spread it out, just like kind of feathers.
So there's a male and female form?
Oh, yeah. So the male ones, just like with peacocks, they're the ones that are all fancy, and then the ladies, they're like kind of
Gray?
and stubbier tails.
Lame.
Yeah.
Not as cool. I'm gonna say fake.
Fake.
I'm leaning towards fake, but I like the design. I think it's
Okay.
really good.
Fake is final answer.
Fake's final answer.
There you go.
Hey.
But I gotta say, like, I really like the design.
Thank you.
Like, I love the colors. You know, having a daughter, I've grown into, I like brighter colors, and I really like the design.
Thank you.
My daughter would love that.
All right, next Pokemon. We have a steel fairy type, and based on the silhouette, what do you think we are encountering here?
Keychain.
Well, you'd be correct.
Wow!
This is Klefki, steel
And it has a
fairy.
cleft mouth or cleft lip.
These key collectors threaten any attackers by fiercely jingling their keys at them.
By fiercely jingling their keys. I'm going with fake.
Do you want to ask some questions?
Purely on the cleft lip alone, I'm gonna say fake. I feel like that's a developmental deal that gets a lot of negative publicity, and I feel like there would be moms around the world offended by a cleft lip Pokemon. So I'm gonna say fake.
You're not even gonna ask.
I'm not even gonna ask questions.
That is a real. Oh my god.
Oh, well, see, in this it looks more like a keyhole.
Well, he's not smiling there. Brandon made him smile.
See, okay, I might not have been so marginally offended by that. I would have seen that as not a keyhole.
I guess my subconscious.
But does it smile like that, like in any other form, like
It
as far
does.
as
It rarely
media?
does that. I had to do a little bit of research because I don't like watch the cartoons. But yes, it does smile.
Okay, interesting.
I will say this about the artwork. I love that you incorporated the blue and the red into the
Yes.
the chain. It just like that just pops so much more in the watercolor versus the kind of flat artwork. So just from an aesthetically pleasing point of view, I really like the colors you incorporated into this, into an otherwise kind of boring gray color.
Thank you. I tried my best with that.
All right, here's our next Pokemon. This is a dark fairy type. Based on the silhouette here, Matt, what do you think we are about to encounter?
I'm the only prediction I'm willing to give is purple and green.
I don't know how you pulled, like, you did a pretty good job pulling out the green. Wow. A little bit purpley in there?
Yeah.
Very good. Wow, that's amazing. That you,
Grimsnarl.
Yep, Grimsnarl. So he's a dark fairy. When its hairs unfurl, they latch onto opponents, ensnaring them as tentacles would.
So the purple stuff is hair.
Well, it says black. No, artist, please take it away.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a.
It's shading.
Yeah.
But the darker stuff is hair.
Yeah.
The green stuff is his body. So it's bipedal. I like the design. I will give you that, but I'm gonna say fake.
Final answer.
Yeah, I tend to lean towards fake, obviously.
All right, Grimsnarl is.
Really? Okay.
Yep. What do you think of that design versus what Brandon created?
That's scarier in my mind than that,
Yeah.
and that's got some chesticles. Maybe it's like the armor hair kind of deal.
It's all hair coming from his head, wrapping around his body.
Interesting.
Yep. I really like what you did with Brandon because, like, you know, being this, like, it is one of the craziest designed Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And being that, like, it's covered in hair, it's so hard to animate, especially in the game because, like, how could you animate that? So, but no, the way that you really went for the design and made it just unfurl these, like, crazy, like, you know, tentacles of hair, I think you did a good job with that. I think it looks very cool the way you did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a struggle to put it in a pose that was cool with hair that was moving in a way that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a struggle. But thank you.
Yeah, no,
It took some time.
You did really good with that. So that is all the fairy Pokemon for today. I really enjoyed this. Matt, what did you think of the designs today?
I had a lot of fun. I was very impressed with the designs. Obviously, I got several of them wrong. I've been impressed with the designs, the ones that are real, that Brandon's, of course, painted versus the character drawing, I guess it comes from Pokemon. I've been much more impressed with the painting. So I think that's been really cool to watch. I knew he was talented. I've seen some of his paintings. I have not seen him paint Pokemon before, and I was impressed with it. It looked really good.
Thank you.
Obviously, you had me fooled. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, same here. Yeah, this was fun. So, hey, again, guys, please like and subscribe. It will let us know that we can keep making more because we need this to be successful in order to continue to make more videos. Brandon and I, if this takes off, we're gonna go sit down, create some more Pokemon, and design more for Matt to see if he can determine if they're real or fake. So again, we had a lot of fun with it. We hope that you enjoyed it and this was entertaining, as well as some maybe it sparked something creative for you. Me and Brandon, we designed stuff and drew stuff all the time as kids. This was kind of a way we could go back to that and go back to the kind of creative side of our childhood and really, you know, pull out Brandon's artistic skills, flex those watercolors.
Yeah.
And that's what the focus is here between me and Brandon. We're able to have some fun with that, show it off the mat. So we hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, like and subscribe, and hopefully you will see us in another video. Thank you.